Hi, and welcome to this special Candlelight Yin practice. Before we start, you might want to take a moment just to set up your space. So maybe light some candles, dim the lights, find the props you're going to need, and make sure you feel comfy and cozy. And letting this just be a very special practice to find an opportunity to just rest. And we'll get started in supta baddha konasana. You're going to want to start with your bolster in 2 blocks. Taking 1 block, tallest setting, right about at the head of the mat. Second block on the lowest setting, about 6 inches in front of the first. And you'll slide that bolster on top of your 2 props, making sure it's at an angle away from you. You can give it a little pat. Make sure that will support the weight of your back. And we'll face front of the mat, butterfly shape with the legs, feet together, knees open wide. And before you lie down, grab one of those blankets and you'll want to unfold it so you get a long rectangle similar to this. On the long end, roll it up. It doesn't need to be perfect, but you're getting this long rolled up blanket sort of like this. And this blanket's going to go on top of the feet and under the ankles. So you either have this U or an oval shape, helping keep the feet together and also providing support under the legs. So this feels really gentle on the hips. It's not too intense on the inner hips or thighs. And just have the second blanket ready to go. You can lie back, letting the arms relax down either sides. Check to make sure this feels like a gentle hip opener, gentle heart opener. This is feeling nice and supported. There's the option to take your second blanket, place it on the pelvis, hips, inner thighs, just as a little extra weight and a little sense of grounding. Sometimes that very light press can just feel very nurturing to the body. And again, you're always welcome to adjust props, give yourself a little more support if that's feeling necessary. And this is meant to be very gentle. Our yin practice is one of the few areas we can let go of any expectations or striving to achieve something. This is where you simply lie back on the ground, on the props, and allow the pose to come to you. We're turning on this receptive part of our practice, where you just allow yourself this gift to rest and receive the benefits of each pose. And as you're lying here for a minute or so, just check in with the body. Notice again where you're making contact with the props, the ground. Feel that support. And you can also bring awareness into your breath. So you start noticing the inhale, how your back will press into the prop. And exhale, feel for that release. You may notice that the breath will very naturally start to soften and lengthen out. And we welcome this slow down. It can take some time, so there's no rushing it. And again, there's nothing required by you to make any changes or do anything differently. We're just observing. And whenever the mind may wander off, it's okay if it does. Just keep catching those moments, gently bringing awareness back to being present right here. This gift of practicing yoga, of being in your body, being with the breath, and just keep coming back to the here and now. wherever the mind is, just bring it back to being right here. We'll do a reminder before we make any adjustments or changes that even these transitions between poses can be part of the practice as well. So take your time, move slowly, move intentionally. Starting to remove the blanket from the hips. If you placed it there, place it to the side. Bringing hands outer edges of the knees. Use hands to scoop knees together, feet on the floor. And again, you just pause. Just notice again where the energy is. And you can take a gentle sway of the knees side to side. Just a little movement through the hips. And eventually the sway is going to roll you to your right side. You can press under your arm for support. And we're going to keep the block and bolster set up. We're going to use it for a twist. So bring your right hip to that very edge of the bolster. You may need to adjust, move your blankets away from the feet. And keeping knees bent, hip right by that bottom of the bolster. Place hands either side. And we're coming to lie on the bolster, chest, belly on your prop. You might choose to face same direction as your knees. If it feels comfortable for a deeper twist, you can turn and look opposite direction. You might try both, just see what you prefer. Letting the hands, the forearms rest on the ground. Or sometimes it works to hug that prop right between the two blocks. You'll see what feels better in your body. Keeping the supported twist very gentle through the middle and upper back. Again, and start to press hands into the ground. Take your time, pressing into your hands, starting to sit back up. And you can turn to face front of your mat, feet on the floor, knees up, fingers by the sides. Again, that swaying motion of the knees side to side can feel like a nice release through the hips, even the low back. Eventually, you'll let that sway roll you to your left hip. Set this up second side. Left hip coming right up to the edge of your bolster, hand on either side. twist so that the belly, the chest lie on top of your prop. And you'll check in again if you want to turn facing the same direction as your knees. Return to face the opposite way, slightly deeper twist. It doesn't necessarily need to match what you did first time around, just checking what feels right for this side. Just take one more breath here in your twist. Again, slowly press into your hands. Start to sit back up. Turning to face front of the mat, feet on the floor, knees up. Take that sway of the knees side to side. Gentle reset right here. And whenever that's enough, just come into a comfortable seat. Use this opportunity to remove the bolster, the blocks. You're going to place it aside just for now. And again, you'll make your way to lie down. Feet on the floor, knees up. Take a moment to arrive. And we'll bring knees to the chest. Gentle rocking side to side, rolling as a ball. And we'll keep your right knee hugged in, left foot on the ground, knee up. We're going to add our strap. So you can place the strap around ball of the right foot, send the foot overhead, strap in each hand. It's a hamstring stretch. And you can either hold on to the strap with each hand, drawing the leg in towards the chest. As a more restorative option, if you want to take that other end of your looped belt, if it isn't a loop, take it around the back of your head. Make sure that's your head, not your neck. And if you have the right balance, you might be able to release the arms so that the head is holding up the leg and the leg is holding up the head. And you can always adjust, making the loop a little smaller, get a more intense hamstring stretch. It doesn't need to be this deep stretch. We're just finding a nice balance where you're getting length through the back of the leg, but allowing this to be gentle enough that you can keep coming back to that slow and steady breath, somewhere where you can stay for another minute here. we'll get ready to release. If the strap is around back of your head first, release the head, and then you'll rebend the right knee, place the strap to the side, just give the right knee a little hug, a little sway. And we're going to set this up for a figure 4. You can cross that right ankle, left thigh, and for now just keep the left foot grounded. If you're feeling that open the outer right hip, stay right here. If you feel like you want a little more intensity, you're welcome to add a prop. That might be a block or your bolster. Have that under the left foot just to lift the legs, get a little lift of the legs in towards the chest. If that still doesn't quite feel like enough, you could take that interlace of hands behind the left leg, draw the legs in. And again, we're keeping this pretty gentle in the body, somewhere where you can stay with that nice slow breath for another 2 minutes. Another big breath right here. Have the interlace of the hands release. Uncross the legs. Again, bring both knees to the chest. Take that sway side to side. This time we'll keep the left knee in, right foot goes on the ground, knee up. Grab your strap. Strap comes around ball the left foot, sending foot overhead. You can start with the strap in each hand, drawing the leg in, lengthening back of the thigh. You are very welcome to stay here. Just as an option, if you want to take that end of the belt, place it around back of the head, may be able to release the arms. Just find that balance here, supported hamstring stretch. Another breath right here. Slowly release the head if it was in the strap. Rebend the left knee, place your strap to the side. Give that left knee a little hug, a little squeeze. And we'll cross that left ankle, right thigh, figure four. Get that opening through the outer hip. Same choices if you wanted to add your block or bolster under the right foot. Get a little extra lift of the legs in towards the chest. You might just stay there. There's also that option to add your interlace and draw the legs in. So again, you treat this as a brand new pose. It doesn't need to necessarily match what you did the other side. Just finding something feeling really well supported for you right here. Again, another breath right here. Release the interlace if you were interlacing hands. Uncross the legs. Again, bring both knees into the chest. Take a little rock or sway side to side. And eventually you're going to let one of those sways roll you to one side. Press into the hands to sit up just for a moment. We're going to gather our props. Setting up for a supported Stonehenge variation of Shavasana. Blocks will come to about knee height on the mat, both on the tallest setting. And you're going to grab that bolster, place it on top of your two blocks so it's creating a ledge, sort of looks like Stonehenge. And when you have your block and bolster set up ready to go, and sit right next to the setup, sweep your legs up and over. You want to have the very edges of your knees right up against the bolster. And if you feel like the legs are dipping down, there's the option to add another folded blanket or two. Just get a little extra lift. And when you feel like that's ready to go, you can make your way to lie on back, arms rest by the sides. So a very nicely supported Shavasana with the legs lifted. And once again, notice where you're making contact with the ground, your props. Allow yourself to melt into it. Remind yourself there's nothing to do right here other than lie back and receive this gift of rest. And we'll start to bring awareness back into your breath. Bring movement back into your fingers, your toes. And we'll slowly roll to your side. If you happen to knock over the bolster block setup, don't worry, and just pause lying on your side. And again, just feel that sense of grounding right here. When the timing feels right, and press into your hands. And bring yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Bringing hands together, prayer heart center, and Anjali Mudra. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. Taking a cleansing breath, big inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release it out. Thank you for practicing this Candlelight Yin flow. Take this feeling of spaciousness, of groundedness, of restfulness back out with you for the rest of your day.